in September of that year, I presented, well, anyway, I was like, I coded, I was on dialysis, I was like everything. Like it was a very touch and go, call the family situation. Hi, my name is Cindy. I'm 68 years old. I'm here to get a preservation, deep plane, neck and facelift. I grew up in North Dakota. My family, goes back there several generations. And then I went out to Oregon and California for college and a microbiology degree, medical technology, ran a laboratory in Idaho. Then I went to Houston for law school, practiced law in Houston for quite a few years. And then when I had a 5- and 6-year-old, I moved back to North Dakota with them. And I considered myself retired. I was really young, but I still considered myself retired. I'm like, I'm gonna be a stay-at-home mom. I can afford to retire in North Dakota. I can't in Houston. In September of that year, I presented, well, anyway, I ended up presenting with 150,000 white count, diagnosed with AML. A friend flew me to Rochester, Mayo in Rochester. I was like, I coded, I was on dialysis, I was like everything. Like it was a very touch and go, call the family situation. I think that my experience before made this journey a lot simpler. I'm like, it's no big deal. But I think I knew from what I've been through, and I face this a lot, that I knew I would get better. I knew that there's a process and you have to you follow the directions, and whatever the timing is, and it will work. It'll get better, and I, that's what I did. The same thing I did when I was sick. It's like, pick a fabulous doctor. Well, I didn't quite have a choice there, but I did go to Mayo, right? Pick a fabulous doctor, follow the instructions implicitly, and wait for the healing to start, although it started so soon. It was unbelievable. Shockingly, there's no pain. That everybody says there's no pain, but you're like, yeah, right. What's pain? On a 1 to 10, right? There's no pain. I took Tylenol for several nights because it was just more to take sort of an edge off or something. It was just like, you know what, take it. And then at one point he tells you to start taking the Motrin. I just couldn't believe it, because I was only here in Newport Beach for 10 days, and I would say by 5 or 6 I was out in the restaurants eating dinner or lunch or whatever. Would have I done that if I was somewhere where everybody knew me? Probably not quite that soon, but that just shocked me. I expected to be hiding from the public for 5 or 6 weeks. I'm only a headline reader, but the Atlantic had an article out a few months ago that said, the title was, "Women Become Invisible, One Wrinkle at a Time." And I totally believe that now. And I argue this with my friends all the time. This isn't about having more self-confidence. Yes, I know I look better. Yes, I do. I'm thrilled. When I look in the mirror, I'm like, yes, But it's incredible to get the responses that I expected before and didn't get. I still feel like inside, verbally, self-confident-wise, I present like I present the same way as I did 3 months ago or 5 months ago, but I'm getting different responses. I'm getting total difference in the level of engagement. It literally, in the beginning, it was like, really, they're talking to me? Even this morning when I got on the elevator, there were 3, business people on there, and each one had something to say, like, okay, it's that time of the morning, or, normally I'm just used to quiet, total. And if I always have a very dry sense of humor, and I had just gotten very used to no response, unless it was my friends. And that people would say that to me, they're like, it's like, people, if someone's stuck in a room with me for an hour, they're gonna end up enjoying engaging with me, but they're not gonna choose it if we're sitting next to me on a plane. And now they do. And I'm kind of like, I just want to read. No, not really. I'm still ready to travel around the world. And I do it alone a lot. I mean, I'm gone off here, there, and I flew in here yesterday. I'll fly home tomorrow, and I'll go back to Arizona, and then I'll be in Maui. But things have changed, and I think that's part of it. Why aging now? It's not just that social media has told everybody we should do this. I think it's really about the fact that we're living a different lifestyle, and we want to present like we're living. It's just a journey, and be patient. I have no regrets at all.